What's up, guys? Welcome to Nascent Toy Collector, presented by Infinite Collectibles. I'm Adam.
Alex.
And we are Infinite Collectibles. Now,
we really are.
Yes, we are.
Really are.
It's a tag team.
Tag team, back again.
Now, as you guys know, if you've ever seen our YouTube channel, Nascent Toy Collector is basically my show about getting into toy collecting. And also, I always blame my brother for getting into toy collecting. You got
Is
me
that true?
Well, you got me that Ram Man figure.
Yeah. When Adam stopped smoking, I said, I want you to go on this path with me.
He did. He got me on it.
I'm in and out of toy collecting, but I always come back to it because it makes me feel good.
Right. And I think that's generally what happens.
Yeah.
So between you, Jared Henson, and Brett Lampley, I'm just kind of drawn in.
Adam, he's in the deep end.
Yeah,
right
like
now.
big time. Oh, now I'm like, this is
a deep end.
This is a crazy hobby because not only does it take lots of money, it takes lots of space.
It's a bad hobby to add on top of comic books.
Comic books, which also eat up a lot of space.
Yeah,
and
probably more in a way.
Well, I've got the boxes stacked like 3 one way and then 3 another.
You guys should see all this stuff. There's toys everywhere.
Some of the stuff's for work. Some of the stuff is infinite. That stuff up there is all mine, though.
Yeah. That's cool.
And some of it I haven't even got to yet.
Scareglow watching down on me.
Scareglow is looking down on us.
He is.
So, anyway, this is the first video that I've had the opportunity to make that doesn't feature my toy collection. We're going to talk a little bit about yours.
These are 2 of my favorite toys. And what's cool about these 2
these
toys
are awesome.
is Adam and I played with these as kids.
These are the ones we played with in
Now, these are not, they were not originally mine. We had a friend that passed on, and his parents brought these over on my birthday 2 years ago, and I was really having a bad day that day.
And we did an Infinite video where we were looking through
we did.
the box of stuff.
And they brought them over on my birthday 2 years ago in 2020, so everyone was
we were in a fucking lockdown.
Everyone was fucked up, okay?
Yeah.
I just got out of therapy and shit. I was not feeling good. And so
I'm not laughing at you.
Hey, it is what it is.
I'm laughing with you.
They brought over this big tote of toys.
And we went through it.
Yeah, and these guys were in there. And these are guys that Adam and I played with as
Bebop,
kids.
Rocksteady.
And we have all 4 turtles as well.
Classically awesome.
Which we'll show at some point.
Do you have their accessories?
The accessories are in the big tote.
Because I know he had like a drill gun.
Yep.
And Rocksteady had like a machine gun, like some kind of, he has some, like an M16 or something, doesn't he?
Yeah, he does. What's cool about these is...
well, they're beyond cool.
Not only are they cool...
These are vintage.
Yeah,
these are fucking...
This says 1990 Mirage Studios Playmates.
Yeah, 1990
okay?
Mirage Studios
and
Playmates.
I did wash them, but they're still sticky where they had been... Because I think like candy melted on them.
I would say
but like you can see here...
It's so cool.
There's blue marks
blue
and
marks.
stuff, and there's a little...
That's from us probably hitting them together. Yeah, we'd be like,
together, you know?
like Leo kicked him in the knee.
Yeah, and I know these guys had wrestling matches and
they've done all
world title matches and all kinds of stuff.
Sure they've done
but what is really appealing to me about these toys is I remember being a kid and Mom and Dad got us one of each of the turtles.
Yeah, of course.
I had
Donatello.
At the time, there was no internet to tell us, but you didn't see these guys on the shelves because people had scooped them up.
Like the giant ones.
The giant villains.
Yes. Yeah.
And there is a Shredder, right?
I think so.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
I've never even seen it, though.
I'd never seen these anywhere except for at Jake's house.
Yeah, that's it.
And that's our friend that passed on.
Jake's.
And his parents knew Adam and I never grew up, so they brought them to me. And there's a lot of stuff in there which I'd like to show on these videos. So not only are they special to us because they're cool and they represent that time in our lives, but they're the actual toys that we played with.
Look at the deco on these guys.
I know, they're really cool.
Both of them have the turtle shells on them, just like they're almost exactly their 6-inch figures, just grown up.
I think like
5.5-inch figures.
There's something about Bebop that speaks to me.
He's a punk.
Well,
look at him. He's totally a punk though. Like he's totally
he's heard the Clash.
He's totally the '80s movie misconception of what a punk is.
Yeah, totally. A pig.
Yeah, he's totally that. Yeah,
A hog.
he's got these glasses on and this little shitty like mullet hawk thing.
He's got a Brock Lesnar hawk. He comes into a man bun thing.
Yeah, totally. He's got a little tail.
Yeah,
he's wearing leather pants.
Did the little one have a tail?
I don't remember.
You got a little one?
No, fuck no. I don't have a lot. No, these are legit. These are actual.
Terrible toys.
These are actually vintage.
Yeah, these are vintage.
I don't have much vintage.
I've got all of them. And in that tote.
You do,
They're
yeah.
crazy, man.
I don't have a lot of vintage
They're
stuff.
crazy, man.
But these are really awesome. Are these your favorite pieces in your collection?
Of toys?
Yeah.
Yeah, and yes and no. Well, they hold a place in my heart.
Well, they obviously.
But all your collection does, right? No, my favorite pieces are the ones you got me.
like you mean like some of the weird Spider-Man pieces?
Some of the there is one Spider-Man piece that I'd never seen, and you got it for me for my birthday. I brought it this day.
Okay, which one you got?
This day.
On this day today.
This is Strange Transformations Spider-Man. Which is really fucking cool because it's Cosmic Spider-Man, and then it's Transforming Symbiotic Spider-Man, which is only available in this pack.
The only way to get that figure
this,
where it's actually like the symbiote coming over Spider-Man.
And I think same with Cosmic Spider-Man.
I've never seen Cosmic.
No, and this is cool. Back in the day, they had the Toy Biz exclusives at Toys R Us, and I think
that's what this is, right?
I think that's what that is. But you got that for me
for your birthday.
Last birthday.
Yeah.
Maybe it was last birthday.
Yeah.
Okay.
Sure was.
That's a really cool figure. Really, and there's Mark Bagley art on there, which really does
on the box art.
It does me in. It's got the proof of purchase, which, as you all nerds know, that little cutout thing matters. You know,
you have to have that.
Yeah, the box to me is as important as the toys. Adam got me for Christmas this past year Mysterio and Hobgoblin from the Spider-Man series. And they're the 10-inch series. This is a side note. See, that's
the old school Marvel Comics logo.
The Marvel logo's different. And he's got me another one that's insane.
I had to get him. So I like to get Alex rare Spider-Man treasures.
Like
no, this is actually cool.
That's cool, though. Yeah.
This thing that I got you is just ridiculous. This is Fisherman and Archer Spider-Man.
Yeah, really needed.
Which was a 2002. This was some kind of con exclusive.
Yeah, but here, what's funny is this Spider-Man branding from the '90s cartoon is well over at this point.
Like it ended in 98.
Yeah,
and you can see this is Archer, and I don't know what makes that Archer Spider-Man other than he has a bow and arrow.
Yeah, this looks like camping
and then
Spider-Man.
We have Fisherman Spidey, and I had to get this for Alex because Fisherman Spidey is wearing Spider-Man overalls.
Yeah, he is.
Which I think may be the greatest fashion statement ever made by any superhero.
I mean, this thing is amazing, and
he's wearing a hat too.
When Adam told me that he had a gift for me today, I didn't know what to expect, and I don't like getting gifts, as he can tell you.
No one does,
and I give them all the time.
Yeah, so. Yeah. So I got to finally stun him with something.
This thing is awesome because it's got Spider-Man's origin written back here. And then at the end it says, when Spidey's adventures take him off to far lands of unfamiliar terrain, he uses special gear and accessories to aid him in his mission.
No, he sure doesn't.
I don't see how being a fisherman with that nice hat and stuff could
or the fishing pole with a spider on it.
Yeah, could save someone's life out in the wild.
That one, look, maybe being an archer, I could see that being a skill set.
That's Hawkeye.
That might help.
Yeah.
Right? But being a fisherman, I can't ever imagine that would help anybody.
That's amazing.
Now, they made baseball player, they made like hockey player and soccer player.
So now I have to have those.
Those are, all that shit is expensive.
You know that, right?
Yeah, I'm sorry if I gave you that affliction because these things are fucking expensive.
I love big toys too. In my personal collection, you asked, I have a large Michael Keaton Batman that's this tall, and he's from Batman Returns.
Oh, I think
I love that thing.
I think I remember.
And
that.
I also have the Spider-Man that's tall, that's hand is stuck like
this.
this.
Yeah, that was.
I don't know what you call those.
Those
things.
came from Reland Drugs.
Yeah, Reland. You got the Joker.
I have
over
the
there.
Joker over here somewhere. Yeah.
And those are also from this same collection, but I'd gotten them at an earlier time.
Right.
But as Adam knows, I've been buying toys for a long time.
You've been doing it a lot longer than
yeah, but not at the rate you do it at.
Well, I just happened to have got into it at a time where Masters of the Universe is having a resurgence.
Yeah.
And so the Origins figures are just, they come out regularly.
Right. And, years ago, we had another friend who I got going on toy collecting, and he went bonkers with it. And I've always just kind of had my feet in it. True. I've never really gotten crazy with it. I never got crazy. Because I was collecting comic books.
I always collected, before now, I collected Star Wars toys, but more specifically, I collected Stormtroopers and Clone Troopers.
That's awesome.
That was my...
I remember you had them all set
up. That was my cool thing. Like, army building was kind of the thing I was going for. So while we're looking at toys like this, I want to show you something real quick. Okay. Kind of a blast from the past, if you will. So, because we got to see this.
These are fucking awesome.
You've seen this. You'll remember this thing, but...
How high does Rocksteady look with his eyes like that?
He does look high.
He looks like he just blazed
This thing is always worth checking out.
Is that the Mutant Hall of Fame?
Another Toy Biz exclusive.
and do you remember in 2020 when I bought this?
You have one too.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah, you have the exact same thing. Now, mine's missing the limited edition collector's number.
Bullshit. Mine's better.
Do you know that these things are stuck in this? Like, they're stuck in those poses. Like, they're stuck to their bases. Did you know that? If you try to take these figures out, they do not come off like that. Like it even says. They're with collector display stands. On the back of it, it even says they do not come off those collector stands. Like they're stuck.
Well, why would they do this? This is for kids.
Let's see here. I know it.
This is limited to 75,000 pieces.
See, look, they're stuck like this. Look. No, figures are permanently attached to stands. It says it right there on the back.
Why would anyone buy this then? For a kid, some kid got this.
Yeah, absolutely.
For Christmas or something.
This thing has terrible reviews because people were like, "I bought this to have that fucking Iceman, and it doesn't come off the damn pegs."
You could cut him off, right?
Oh, you can make him come off.
You can drive a car with your feet, but you probably shouldn't.
This is yet another. Yeah, exactly. Limited edition Toy Biz. This is from the era. Late 90s.
This was not Toy Biz.
And they own Marvel.
Exclusives were the jam, man.
Definitely.
And this era of toys is almost as important to me as the late 80s and early 90s.
Look, these are 90.
This logo right here, Uncanny X-Men, the way that makes me feel.
From the cartoon, straight up.
From the cartoon, straight up.
91.
Which got a lot of us in our age group into comic books.
Big time.
Wolverine, the way he looks here, it's just amazing. Magneto, the whole thing. Archangel has to be my favorite, though.
Yeah. Oh, God. You know what? It's the Charlotte Hornets blue and purple that just does it for me. That color scheme in the 90s was
amazing. I'm glad you pulled this out.
Well, now, I know you have that.
I do have it.
And now I have
yours is better than mine because one of my windows cracked.
I think, mine's got some damage. It's just not.
I wonder what number mine is.
I don't know.
Now that I'm thinking about it, my favorite toy in my collection is the giant Wolverine.
Oh, yeah.
And he's in the box.
You have the one that you can take the mask off. Like it's the brown and tan.
And Adam will tell you that I loved that toy as a kid, and I love it now. And I've got it in the box.
I do want to show everyone that this is, there's where the collector number would be, and it's totally missing.
Totally missing.
Yeah. So, you have the, do you have the giant Magneto too?
I need giant Magneto. Oh, I never got giant Magneto.
This is, September will be here.
Christmas. Now, giant Magneto, little trivia fact, we used him as a Sentinel.
Well, we did. Because, honestly, back in that time, actually, until this HasLab giant Sentinel came out here recently, there was no giant Sentinel.
The Sentinel was like this.
Yeah, he was fucking the size of everybody else. You're like,
damn, bro. You don't even come with miniatures.
Like only Nimrod was as big as an X-Man.
Like, damn, bro. I don't like that.
Nimrod is legit, but...
Yeah, Sentinel should be huge, And
have you seen that new HasLab Sentinel, though? Have you seen that thing?
It's huge.
Oh, my God,
saw that
thing. It's totally rad.
It's awesome. It's really cool.
So, what do you think about toys going on in the future? We're going to be... I think the next time we do this, I ought to bring the show to your house.
Okay.
To actually look at your toy collection.
Okay, I got a lot of toys. I've got the Ghostbusters thing. The building.
Like the firehouse.
The building, yeah.
Yeah, because it's the firehouse, right?
I've got 4 Ecto ones.
I mean, does it get any cooler?
I've got the Ewok Village. I've got...
Now, was it the Ewok Village, or was it was the second time it came out as the Robin Hood?
It's the repaint.
It was the Robin Hood.
We call it the Ewok Village.
It was the fucking Kevin Costner Robin Hood.
Robin Hood. It's green instead of brown.
It's still the Ewok Village.
It's the Ewok Village. They didn't retool anything.
It's the same.
It's the same
shit.
It's
the same piece. Well, you know, that's a great reuse of an existing.
Yeah, that's what this is.
Oh, these
are Spider-Man toys, and this says 2002 on the back,
which is crazy.
Which is a good 6 years after the cartoon ended.
And this is so aggressively done here. This is
yeah. So
these are 10 inches. These actually match your Mysterio.
I know, it's awesome. So I think they had a bunch. They said, "Hey Tom, we got a bunch of fucking Spider-Man toys out in the thing," and someone said,
"Get rid of them.
Hey, fucking put them in, give us Fisherman outfit."
Yeah, this is Avi Arad.
Yeah,
right. He was the president of Toy Business.
He did some good. And he did a lot of bad.
Well, he did some good, and this is obviously Redneck Fisherman Spider-Man. It's my favorite
This is Redneck Spider-Man Ron Swanson style.
Totally.
You can fish and still murder something.
It would be cool if he came with like a planer so he could like plane wood down.
But I gotta say, after seeing Baseball Spider-Man, I need him.
Yeah. That's like $100.
Yeah. Now I'm scared to ask how much this was.
I got a deal on it.
So. Yeah, that means it was expensive.
I got a good deal on it, really.
That's awesome.
Well, you're my brother. There's no as expensive.
I don't know what's next for me on toys. I'm always looking for Spider-Man stuff.
And I always try to like dial into that.
Yeah.
That because I know you collect Spidey. I always want to find you like the weird stuff.
Yeah, well, it's cool.
Yeah.
I would like to get some Battle Beast on card. That's hard to do.
I wish they would reissue them.
Yeah, and I don't know.
That was a Takara toy. I don't know if we'll ever see those be reissued here in the States.
Really, there's a lot about these big turtle figures that people don't know.
Awesome.
There's a Donatello, or one of them. I think it's Donatello in a basketball outfit.
In the 12-inch or whatever.
Are
these 12 inches? Or?
Yeah, they're called super size.
Bigger than the 10s.
There's a Donatello, and I believe there's a Shredder. Don't
quote. If there is, I'm going to put a picture in right here.
There's some weird ones that you wouldn't think that are there.
Wow.
Seriously.
Okay.
Maybe you could run through a little bit of them there, but
yeah,
but these guys from the that are actually part of the cartoon. Because Bebop and Rocksteady weren't in the comics until the cartoon came out.
It's interesting that they say Mirage and Playmates, because they're really actually they're solely owned by Playmates, or they were until Nickelodeon purchased it all.
Yeah, I mean Kevin Eastman and Peter Laird created these characters, though.
I think they were created by Playmates.
Were they?
Yes. This is why they're not
in the movie.
This is why Token Razar took their place in the movie.
Gotcha. Well,
because these were actually created by Playmates.
I knew that they couldn't be in the movies.
Yeah, and it was
because... But you know Token and Razar are in the fucking cartoon.
Now they are.
No.
Well, yeah, they were.
One episode.
But that came after the
movie. It was afterwards.
Yeah, it came after.
But one episode they're in it, and Razar talks.
Really?
Which one's Razar?
He's the dog, the wolf.
Okay, he talks.
I have they kind of talk. They say mama.
No, I'm talking like a super villain.
Babies! They are babies!
No, he talks like a super villain. Like, hey. Like, seriously, we'll watch it.
Okay. Well, I actually own the whole series. I just haven't got to watch it all yet.
It's in season 7, I think.
I have them all.
That's amazing. All right, guys. Well, there it is.
Thanks for tuning in, guys. This has been a production of Infinite Collectibles. Come by and check us out. We're on the south side of Paducah. Yeah, so give us a like, a thumbs up. That'll keep us in the algorithm, and subscribe, and check back for more awesome toy content. Peace out.